Hello friends, welcome. So, another day, another video. And today I will be playing in my Dylusions Dialog because I still haven't finished this one. And I have plenty of pages to do. And I was feeling like doing something with my Dylusion stuff. So I thought, you know what? Let me grab that stuff and let's play. So, first things first, the background, right? I was thinking doing something with the baby wipe and some stenciling. That is always easy and fine. So that we can do some doodling on top and do some decorating afterwards, and then we can put it all together. I have this green mat behind because if I don't put anything behind, then you will see the glare of the lamp, which is pretty annoying. So that's why I am using this green cutting mat as a background. Okay, for the paint, let's start with some lemon zest. Oh, come on. And I'm not going to do it perfectly neat. And I will do one here as well because I have a lot of leftover. All right, so next is the stencil, and for the stencil I am using the hearts. I'm going to do it a little bit different. Why not? Why not? Some pure sunshine is next. Pure sunshine. And these are all just acrylic paints from Dylusions. And we don't want it to go to waste. Alright, and now for the stenciling part, I am going to be using some Peony blush, but I will use the shimmer. If you don't have the shimmer, just use your regular paint, but I love to use my shimmer. I do, however, need a blending foam. Did I? Yeah, it's the right one. Okay. Because February is in front of the doorstep, so it will be a little bit in Valentine theme. A little bit on this side. I don't know the name of this stencil, but it is a Dylusions stencil, and I don't think it's available anymore, but I really like it, so you know, I'm just using it. But if you don't have this stencil, just use what you do have, which is all just fine. And I do want to add something here because it's pretty blank. And if you tilt your book, then you can see the pretty shimmer. Right? Very cool. Okay, so next is another stencil. Let's see, where is it? Where is it? Oh, here it is. And I don't want it to be black because I think that will be too hard. And I think that the best way to do it is to outline it with a pencil and then to color it with the regular black paint. Because of this here, it's going to be a little bit hard to blend over it. And we do want the page to be pretty, so better safe than sorry. I am just going to go over it with a pencil. Alright, like this, and maybe oh. Something like that. Okay. I'm not for sure if I'm going to do all three. I am going to do the middle. So I need some brushes. And they're not here. Oh, they are here. Thank goodness. Let's see which one. I think the flat one will do. The color. Which color shall we use? Maybe I do think it's better to use some black. That one is almost empty. Okay. So went a little bit over the line here. Perfect. Just like this. Okay. And I think that I am going to leave these two out of it. I'm just going to erase them with my eraser. And we can do a little border. And then we can start decorating. Alright, so these are the two stems that I will be using. I am going to use the funny bunny and put a bird on it. And I'm going to color them with my Kuretake markers, which are water-based markers. And I really like to use them on my Amsterdam Talents Ecoline copy paper. And the colors are very bright, and yeah, it's a lot of fun to work with them. and easy. They don't run out. It's like I said, they are easy to work with. So I am going to color it with these markers. You could also add some accents with some acrylic markers, or you could also color them with your alcohol markers if you have them. Be sure that you use the proper paper for your markers, for any kind of marker, because that has an effect on your coloring. So I have a Facebook group which you can join for free, and there are a lot of free digitals over there, and there are a lot of fun new things coming up. I am learning how to manipulate the Photoshop program from Adobe, because I really want to design my own images to use for art journaling. I love the things that AE creates for me, but I prefer to make my own. But the thing is, the coloring part doesn't matter. It's the point, it comes to the point when I'm struggling with the digitalizing of the image. That's what I am figuring out right now, and then if I have, when I got that part done, then I'm good to go. So be sure to keep following me. And all the free stuff which can be found on my Facebook group can also be found on my coffee shop, and I will put both links in the description box down below. And every Sunday evening I will do a live stream on my Facebook group. So if you like that, then be sure to become a member of my Facebook group. That would be lots of fun. I would really appreciate it. I'm not active on TikTok. That is just not my thing. Sometimes I do post something on it, but it's not on a regular that I put things there. So yeah, keep that in mind. Which color? The pink color was 025 pink, and this one is 081 Light Violet. I missed one. So Valentine is coming. And I do have a Valentine collection coming out, which is incredibly cute. So if you like cutesy things, then keep an eye out. And the things that I made aren't just for Valentine cards. You could also use them for friendship cards or any other kind of project that you want to make. I am really liking this paper. It works so well with these markers. So, I hope that everybody is doing okay. And I would like to know, is any one of you jumped on the cozy coloring train? Anyone? Put it down in the comments if you did jump on that train, because that would be kind of interesting. I won't be posting any coloring things on my YouTube. No worries, I won't do that. But I would like to know if people are interested in that kind of creativity. Okay. Next is 082 purple. Because I want to keep it in the purple colors. The vest. Oh, and please let me know if you prefer this matte underneath. So that the glare is less for you guys. Let's see, what other color can we use? Maybe some green for the stem of the flower. This is number 047, May Green. And for let's see which color will suit best for the pens. Let's see. I am using 031 Cobalt Blue. Oh. Okay, so the other one. All right. Let's see. Zero 21 light carmine, or however you want to call it. For the inner coat, the lining of the coat. And for the other striped thing of the pens, I'm going to be using the 030, the blue color. Oh, I see another thing. This is also part of the lining here as well. And I still need the blue. For this part, then that's also done. Yes. What I do like about these markers is that the point is very thin, which makes it perfect to color in the little details. Alright, maybe I could do this part of the blue also, of this part of the shoe also in blue. All right. The flower. We'll get some red leaves, wine red, color 024. And some yellow for the middle part, which is the color 050 yellow. All right. No, that's too light. Maybe some bright yellow, 052. And some light brown 061 for the chair. Let's see. Some dark pink 027 for this part right here. I don't know the name in English. And I want to have another color, a darker brown, which is this one. Dark oatmeal, 066. That's for that part. And for the shoes, let's see. Maybe some other kind of brown. No, not that one. Also not that one. Middle brown, 065. I forgot to color something. All right. Oh. Since these markers are water-based, you could also make the ink run with water and fade it out, let it fade out. But I'm not doing that because I'm not the best with that kind of techniques. Okay, so there's a little bit of peach pinks, the 202. And I think that these are socks. And which color shall we give the socks? I think that I'll go for the Prussian green, the 0333. And the only thing that's left to do is to color the skin. And I'm using T-Rose 220 for that part. However, I do think it's a little bit too pinkish. So I'm going to grab my pencils, I wanted to say. I mean my markers. I'm going to look for another color. What is this? Pale pink. That's better. And this one is flesh color. I'm lucky that they were on top of the bag. Yes, this one. Okay. So then part 1. Is done. Alright, that's part 1. Next is the head. And I'm going to set these aside. And because for the simple reason that I want to be using the same colors, so that the piece will stay more cohesive. So I'm using purple again. For the little part of the goggles, or should I say for the side of the goggle glass. Let's see. Some cobalt blue. All right. And this is just normal blue. All right, pretty cool. And I want to do these in a blue color as well. See, that's why I like these markers. They are so good for a little detail coloring. Fantastic. All right. Now, that part I am going to color with some pink. And these circles as well. All right. With some green could be nice. May green. I really like the color combo of pink and green, or pink and blue. I am really liking that. Don't ask me why. I also love the colors blue and orange. I don't know. I just love to mix the warm and the cold colors together. I think it's really striking. Still need a little bit of pink right over there. Okay, so next color. Which one shall I use? Purple. I think this one. This is the Persian green again. Like so. And now I want to go back to the blue for this little part right here. And let's see. Let's do another color. Let's go for light violet. Shall we do that one? Or shall I go for dark pink? Now let's go for dark pink. And the other side. So I only need to do the teeth and a goggle, and the inner ear has been done with light brown. I noticed that the camera was cutting it off because I was busy for too long, busy coloring for too long. Shadow, well, if this, oh no, that's blue. We don't want to have blue teeth, right? Let's see. Oh yeah, and these markers you can buy if one marker is completely dried out, because, well, you know that happens when you color a lot. then you can buy them separately. That's what I like about these markers. That's a huge plus. Pale gray, excellent. I don't know out of the top of my head how many markers this is. I have no clue. So I can't help you with that. And now the goggles. You know what? I'm going to leave it as is for the moment so I can think about it. But this looks kind of cute, right? I love it. I do think that this is great for in my journal. So I also need to color these two birdies. I'm starting with May Green. And what I also like about these markers is that the colors are so bright. And you have dark earthy tones, you have warm colors, cool colors. Love them. Let's see. Some peach pink. And these ones as well. And don't get me wrong, I do like the Dylusions inks, but it takes so much more time coloring than when you're using your markers. When you use your markers, it goes way quicker. Which I prefer. Some orange. For the tail feather. And for this part as well. And I'm going to be using some yellow. For the rest of the bird. Then this bird is almost done. And the peak, I want the peak to be a little bit orange. Right. The half of the peak will be orange, and then I go over it with some wine red, not bright red. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just like this. Ta-da! That is also an option what you can do with this, with these kind of markers. You can blend the colors together with each other. And I'm going to be using some light brown for the chicken legs. That was light brown, and some May green and pink for the mohawk, which I had when I was young. Yes, I was a punk when I was young. Who would have thought that, right? And if you have things like, enough about that. Well, if you have things like, what's the name of it? Simon Hurley Astro paste. You could also put glitter on the sides to make it really pop if you want. It's not a necessity to do, but it's an option, you know. Okay, next one is this birdie. Let's see. This is light carmine. Don't know how to pronounce that one correctly. Forgive me, guys. But yes, when I was younger, let's say when I was about 18, 20-ish years old, I was walking around with the mohawk. Yes, I'm still a little bit crazy, but not that much. I won't dare do it now, walking around with the mohawk. No. Not now, not these days. But when I was young, yeah, I did stupid things. Like most young people do, you know. Let's get some more purple for the lining. And for this part and that part, I am going to be using some blue. Ta-da! That went quick. Don't forget that one. And the only thing is that when I'm coloring like this and I'm concentrating, is that I am not much of a talker. All right. That's that, and we still need a little bit more blue. for that part over there. And the mohawk is going to be purple and pink, just like the boots. And I need some orange and some dark red. Like so. And I will cut this middle part off later. But for the moment, we're done coloring. And I'm going to clean up the whole mess and then I will be right back. Alright, so what I did is that I've added some more hearts on the background with some shimmer paint in a color Peony Blush. I've also added some doodling inside of the heart. And now it's time to stick everything, to glue everything in my book. Oh. Just do keep in mind that you don't want to have the shoe over the fold line here of the page. All right. And bird number 1. Bird number 2. All right. Goes on top of the first bird. Let me see if I can still put it like this. All right. And the head. This one will also be cut off because it doesn't fit it, and the head doesn't fit on the page completely. So I don't need to put glue over there. Something like this. We still have to draw in the neck. So let me grab my black pen. Can be a little bit thicker. And when the ink of the pen is dry, I can add some white stripes. Don't do that too early or you will get smudges. Just have patience and let it dry. So I'm going to be removing this. And I will remove this part. Alright, and now I want to write the quote in the heart. And I'm still thinking. I think that I know which quote I'm going to be using. I think it's going to be I'm grumpy, deal with it. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to be doing is writing the quote in the black heart. And the quote is going to be I'm grumpy, deal with it. Alright, so let's hope that this pen works. I'm just going to be writing it like this. And now I'm going to be changing the letters a little bit with the same pen. And I'm not the best in hand lettering. But practice does make perfect. The hardest part is to go over the this line here. It's a little bit of a challenge, but that's okay. deal with it. All right. We all feel like that sometimes. Just having a terrible day and just feeling grumpy. But anyway, other people just have to deal with it, right? So this is the page of today. I hope that you like this video, and please subscribe on my channel. That will help me a lot. Put some comments down in the underneath the video as well, so that I know that you liked it or not. And yeah, I hope to see you at the next video, which will be up and running very quickly, I hope. And stay safe, everybody. Happy crafting, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye bye!